Hello, hello. It is Gear with Ann again today. Someone asked me if I would go through the menus of the Garmin GPS 67i, and I said sure, I'd be happy to do that. So that's what this is today. I'm going to go through all of the menus. So the first thing, we are on the home screen. This is where it shows up as soon as you bring up the device. And if you hit the enter button here, oops, not the enter button, that's going to start a recording on us if we don't really want to do that, so we'll quit there. Okay, so we go to the menu button, and there's all kinds of menus you could do. We're going to hit it again for main menu. First thing we have here is setup. This is the most complicated of the things I'm going to go through today because there's just so much here. We have the system. This is where you go when you want to change anything about the Garmin 67i setup. So we have system, go in there, satellite, text language, USB mode, all that kind of stuff. We'll hit quit. Any of these, if we want to get out of these menus, we just hit quit. So system, display, change blackout time, appearance, all that kind of thing. You can go over to Bluetooth, which is currently on. We can go over, let's go over to Wi-Fi. Again, okay, that one's off. You can go over to tracking. Okay, I can't do this because I don't have a current InReach subscription, but that's how you would do stuff with that. Ditto with the messages, nothing too much going on there. Gonna go over to, let's see here, contacts. Again, that's going to be an InReach thing. The map, okay, map manager, the two maps I have installed at the moment. Orientation, track up, dashboard, none, guidance text, all that kind of thing. Advanced setup, that's always interesting. Auto zoom, derail, detail, vehicle, zoom levels, text size, all that kind of thing. And then we have recording. Recording method is distance. I really like distance. You can also do it time or auto. And the interval of how long goes between taking points. I want it about as small as I can get it. Auto pause, auto start, both of those are off. Hiking activity type, I don't see that really makes that much difference, but I have it on hiking. Advanced setup, output format, FIT and GPX, or at least that's what it's supposed to do. It gives me FIT files. Auto save, don't auto save, is what I have it set up for. Trip recording during activity, and so on and so forth. All right, after that we have routing. Direct routing, activity, lock on road, course navigation, both direct path, advanced setup. Calculation method, minimize the distance, yeah. Off-road recalculation is automatic, which is kind of cool too. Avoidance setup, you can, apparently I am avoiding ferries. Who knew? Okay, then we have expedition mode. I'm not 100% sure what expedition mode is, but it comes up when you turn off the device. They're like, oh, do you want to turn it off or do you want to go in expedition mode? I'm like, I want to turn it off usually. Waypoints, prefix enabled, suffix, all that kind of thing. Just like naming systems. Tones, volume, sounds, tones, and vibrations. Ooh, yeah, it just vibrated my fingers. I'm not sure whether or not you could hear that. Tone, vibration, or off. Volume is currently 5. System, message beep, key beep is off, yay. Turn warnings, and you can change the tones on those. Proximity alarms, again, you can change all the tones. InReach tones, which obviously I can't do too much with those at the moment because I don't have an InReach subscription at this point. Heading, display directional letters, north reference, go to line pointer, compass, calibrate compass, all that kind of stuff. So, altimeter, auto calibration, barometer mode, pressure trending, plot type, calibrator, all that. All right, we have geocaching, which I do not have the device set up, so if I wanted to do that, I would have to register the device. There it says, geocache style, chirp setup, filter setup, found, and also stuff like that. This is the sensors, fitness, should I go in there? Heart rate monitor and stuff. All this stuff is off because I don't have it connected to my phone in such a way that that would work. And so on and so forth. There's other stuff in there as well. Fitness, auto lap, user, which obviously there's just me, so ooh, don't show that too much. HR zones, so on and so forth. Marine chart appearance. Appearance is always fun. And then we have the menus, which you can set up your various menus here. For example, what your main menu looks like. I was actually just before this doing some stuff with the menu. I guess was the page sequence. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could edit that. That's awesome. So that's really cool as well. Set up the menu, find menu, all that stuff. Position format. I like this particular one, but you're welcome to use whichever one is most useful for you. Map datum, and so on. Units. I guess I am American, so I like my Fahrenheit and my feet. Time format. I may be American, but I still like 24-hour time. Profiles. I'm not actually going to click on some of these. I'm not going to click on reset because I really don't want to reset anything. The about is like all about the device and all that kind of thing. Okay, so we've just gone through the setup menu. Now we'll go through the rest of the menus here. This is the recording control. You can go around this, start, save, discard. This is what's currently happening on the current track. This is the map of the current track. And then over here we have the elevation profile and that kind of thing. Trip computer. This tells you a lot of the same stats as we were just looking at, but a little bit more. Very cool. The waypoint manager is exactly that. There's all of your waypoints. Yay! Recorded activities. These are the ones that you've made yourself, like Tinker Falls, Styles Falls, all that kind of thing. Coordinates. You can put in coordinates and it'll take you to them. Map manager. Again, there's my maps. Altimeter, yeah, there's no record activity at the moment. Active weather, again, you'd have to have a InReach subscription, or maybe if you connect it to your phone, it could do that. Connect IQ, Wikiloc, whatever that is. Geocaching, again, I don't have the device registered. Save tracks, that would be an InReach thing. So, oh, actually, I'm sorry. It is an InReach thing, but this is also where your tracks, let's say you go to AllTrails and you download a GPX file. This is where that would show up. Oh, actually, while I'm there. Okay, so let me go over, I'll just do, I don't even know what that is. But there it is, and then you can say, oh, there it is on the map. You can say go, so on and so forth. There you go, elevation profile. Here we have the course planner, where you could plot a course. This is your active route. There's currently no active route, so I'm sorry I can't show you that. This is sun and moon, which also has a nice little calendar. It's kind of cool. Change the profile, which honestly, again, I'm not entirely sure what this is for, but you can change your profile if you want. Share wirelessly is pretty much what it says it is. Satellite. Again, not 100% sure what that is, but that's okay. Map, that will take you back out actually to the map. So now I'm going to have to get back in by hitting the menu twice. Let's go back down to the bottom. Okay, messages, compass here. There you go. And flashlight. Okay, now the flashlight's really cool. So what you do here is you hit enter, and hey, it turns on. What do you know? Turn it again, turns off. Yay! Those are the general menus. I'm sure that there are more menus to it, but that's what I found. You can rearrange these any direction that you want. There are other things that you can also explore on here. If you see any other menus that you want to add, have at it. Actually, bonus content here. I just realized that if you go into the menus in the setup area and you say that you want to edit the main menu, you can then see everything that you would want to put on it. So you can see that for the most part, everything is on there already. So yeah, and then you'd say add page if you wanted to do more. Here's all the applications: adventures, alarm clock, applied, ballistics, and so on and so forth. Like calculator, I love that. So this is all kind of the things that you could add if you wanted to. Most of these are not terribly useful to me. For example, adventures. Ooh, I just added that. Well, let's go see what adventures are. Okay. Let's quit one more time. Let's show up down at the bottom. Oh, adventures, all right. No adventures are found. So you would have to create adventures if you were going to do that. Let's go back over here and go back to the menu. Main menu. Let's go and add a page. applications, area calculation. If you wanted to go like in a circle around, say, your yard and you want to know how big it was, that's what you use that for. Calculator is a calculator, calendar is a calendar, collections manager, I'm not 100% sure what that is. So we will look at that in just a second. Let's see, hunt and fish. Again, I'm not 100% sure what that is, so we will see what that is in a second. Man overboard, you can hit that if you're on a boat or something, and it'll bring, then you can go right back to where the man went overboard, or woman. Notifications, we'll add that. Oops. All right. Notifications. Photo viewer is exactly what it sounds like. It views whatever photos might happen to be on here. Proximity alarms, route planner, SOS. SOS doesn't do me any good because I don't have the InReach subscription. Sight and go, that would be if you looked in a particular direction and said I want to go there, and you can set it up. Stopwatch is a stopwatch. Tracking, not sure what that is. We'll have to look at that. SOS, okay. Waypoint averaging, how quickly you're getting between two things, where to, 0 locations. I think that might have something to do with golf. We're going to find out. Okay, InReach activation, again, I don't have an InReach subscription at the moment, so that's not going to do me any good. InReach weather, similar. So let's get out of here, and let's go out, one more, and then we'll go down to the bottom and see all these things that we've been missing. All right, collections manager, active library. So nothing too much going on there. Hunt and fish. Good times of days to hunt and fish today. Let's see. So notifications. Of course, I don't have any notifications, in part because I don't have an InReach subscription. This is the remote here. Again, not something I probably use very much. And locations. See, it's off. Do you want to enable it? And no, I don't really want to enable it at the moment. Again, into the setup. Let's go back down to the menus. See here. Okay, main menu. Add a page. Let's see, setup. Again, advanced setup, altimeter, appearance, Bluetooth, contacts. All those are fairly, you know exactly what they are. Display, fitness, geocaching, heading. That's which direction you're heading. Map, marine alarm setup, messages, position format, profiles, recording, reset, routing, sensors, system, text size, time, tones, tracking, units, waypoints, Wi-Fi, zoom levels. All those you could put on if you wanted to. Let's go back. Yes, let's do that again. Okay, and then where to, similar idea. You can go to an address. Adventures, which we were just looking at, all POIs, points of interest. Anchorages, attractions, auto services, cities, community, courses, currents, so on and so forth through all of this. And a lot of this stuff is going to either be on the maps that you've loaded or some other service like that. So this doesn't just come up automatically for the most part. Yeah, so that is going through the menu of the Garmin 67i. I hope you enjoyed that today. And until next time, stay safe out there.